Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sara Jane, and this is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. Our topic for this evening is going at your own pace. Nature has its own pace. Some trees grow quickly, some plants grow quickly, and others grow much more slowly. There's a plant called a Russian vine, also known as the mile a minute. There's a tree called a leylandii that grows very rapidly in comparison to others. Nature has its own pace. Think of a river. Depending on whether it's actually coming down a mountainside, going over a waterfall, or just going along on flat land. And depends on the force of the water behind it. It goes at its own pace, sometimes quicker, sometimes slower. And it is important for each of us to go at our own pace. We all learn at different speeds. Yet we are all of certain age, stuck in a classroom, and it's all expected to learn exactly the same thing at the same pace at the same time. With me, I got held back one year. I had to do a year again. I wasn't the only one. There were 3 of us, I think, that year that got held back and had to do the same year again. And it took me 3 attempts to do get my driving test. Yeah, nearly 44 years ago that was now. I was thinking about it before I came on air. Also, my anatomy and physiology exam. It took me 3 attempts to get that as well. I know I am not the quickest of learners, but usually once I've got it, especially if I constantly use it. But I have to go at my own pace. I didn't understand that at school. It was just that, was I just slow? Well, maybe in comparison to others I was. In comparison to others again, I was probably quite quick. Because we are all our individual selves with our own strengths and things we're not so good at. And if you want to use the word weaknesses, then fine. But it's about concentrating on our strengths. So cut yourself some slack. You're doing better than you think. And at the end of a day, even at halfway through the day, congratulate yourself on what you have done. Because we achieve so much more, most of us, with praise than being ticked off or some sort of snide remark or something being said. When we feel worthy, when we feel as if we are doing the right thing, we're doing a good job, we will be able to do better because it's in our psyche to do that. If we're being got at, why the heck try? And it holds us back. But that's sort of part of human nature and ego. So it is important, the most important person to receive the praise from is yourself. It's for you yourself to say, yes, you are doing well. You are doing great. Congratulations. And would we all like to achieve more in a day? Yeah, probably most of us would. But just cut yourself some slack. Sometimes things take longer. I remember being in a job quite a few years ago when I was working in insurance. And it's when they all started this time trial stuff. Oh, it takes you 5 minutes to do this and whatever. And it was just, I wasn't having any of that. I really wasn't. I was still in my very shy, wouldn't say boo to a goose, trying to be a people pleaser and all the rest at that point in time. But when the girl came round to sort of say, right, how long does this take you? And it was just like, depending on how other people have done their job, 5 minutes or half a day. I said, so you time trialing me? No, you're not. I wasn't having any of it, because I did a job that shouldn't have even existed if everybody had done their job properly, but it did exist. So it was just one of those things, and not particularly enjoying being insurance. But at least that was a better aspect than being on the phone selling, because I'm quoting, because it's not me. I'm not into hard sell. But that's, again, that's trust those things about yourself. Trust what feels right for you. Yeah, you might be good at something, but do you like it? I've been good at lots of things, but I haven't liked them. So it's trusting that, trusting your feelings, trusting your gut. And just because you don't pick things up so quickly, if that is you, just because things may not come so easily, doesn't mean you're not good at them. You don't give yourself the chance to find out if you are. It's really important. The number of times for homework, it's usually with maths and general ordinary addition, subtraction, multiplication, I'm actually relatively good at. But some of the maths questions were just beyond me. And I would get so stressed because I couldn't do it. And the truth was, if only I had been taught, walk away, leave it. While you're in that stressed state, you will struggle to ever be able to complete it. And the same goes with technology for me. It frustrates me, like, and I have to walk away from it at times. But there are many things in life that it is best to take that time away if you are struggling with it. Now, it may be that it is something that really isn't meant for you and you'll probably never get it. Do you know what? That's okay. You're not here to get everything. You really aren't here to get everything. You are not here to be a street cleaner, a top cardiac surgeon, a top architect, whatever. You're not here to be all of those things. You have your special gift, and it will be something that you love, that you enjoy, that brings you a real sense of you, of being. And it will come when we allow ourselves to let go of the stuff that we're not going to be doing. Because there is an awful lot. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes with this, isn't there? Going at your own pace. It is trusting it. But I'm also talking about letting go. I'm also about, but it is all of that. When you let go, you make room for. And I would never turn around and say there's any experience I wish I hadn't had, because I wouldn't be who I am, where I am right now. And I actually love my life. I love who I am and what I do and what I bring. And I bring it at my own pace. And there is a saying that I'm sure the majority of you have heard. Everything is in divine and perfect order right now. So, there are times it is about not pushing yourself. If you are pushing and pushing and getting nowhere, it's because You're not meant to at that point in time. Allow it to happen at your pace, at its pace. And yes, I know there are times when it feels more like a roller coaster that's going too fast, but it is the pace it is meant to be at the time. Be kind to you and allow your life and live your life at your pace. I hope that has helped. Feel free to put a comment under the video. Email me, giftofhealingtv@gmail.com. Share on the website, on the Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls page. You can put comments on the website. If you want those to be kept private, it is worth saying so, because they won't go live. They won't go live onto the website until I've actually agreed that they can. So I occasionally get messages that it's actually better I answer them privately, and they don't actually go up onto the website. So that does happen as well. In fact, it's happened in the last week. So please feel free, if there's a comment you wish to make or pass, then feel free to. And if you're right here, right now, then you can do it. Well, that's of course if you're watching the live program. Okay, next week. Next week is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls. Think big. I hope you will join me for that. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, and feel free to watch any of the programs, our previous programs. They're all on the website, links to the videos, and they're free to watch. Make the most of them. Love, peace, and light to you all. Namaste.